Ladies and gentlemen, we're in Marfa, Texas.
Insane. I have
All right.
chills.
Read
Fire.
it. Welcome, boys and girls. First ever episode 1 of processing. Back
What's
and
up?
better than ever from the announcement, right, boys
Yes.
and girl?
That's
Yes,
hype.
we have a new guest.
Yeah. First things first. I'm the realist,
I'm
and
not
then
a
second
guest.
thing, we have
I'm not a guest.
Like a housewarming guest.
housewarming gift?
we have the one and only,
Max,
Frick.
you're not making any sense.
the
I don't
one and
know.
only,
Getting
the one and only.
roasted.
I prefer Jack's
Off the rip.
girlfriend. Don't call me anything but Jack's girlfriend.
Stop. Okay,
Okay.
Mallory,
Max's girlfriend.
the one and only Mallory Morris. She was very upset about me introducing her as Jack's girlfriend in the announcement. For those of you who saw that, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it on witness with you guys. I take it back. You're more than Jack's girlfriend, Mallory.
Thank you. I am Jack's
Dang.
girlfriend, and I do that to the best of my ability, but I'm an independent woman,
Sure is.
and that's important in 2019.
Mallory, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Wait. Second thing before we get into it, Max and I are both. I'd like to put. I'd like to have it on notice that Max and I are both wearing the same shirt we wore in the announcement.
Facts. We don't
Really?
change.
So.
We smell like poop.
So.
New tradition alert.
Yeah, that might be a reoccurring thing.
Yeah.
For you boys to keep in.
Same
mind.
shirt every podcast.
Yep.
That's on
Forever.
him. I
Never
definitely
ends.
didn't do that.
You definitely did that on purpose.
All right. Mallory, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Born where?
Born in Atlanta, Georgia. Born and raised in the A.
Sure.
Hold it down for the homies. You know what it is. ATL ho.
Whoa.
Let's see. 21, young and in love, living life to the fullest.
In love with me.
Yeah.
What's up?
Taking it day by day. I love fashion. I love creating. I love Jack, Max, Steven, Bryant, Shane. I love.
What about
Parents?
my mom?
Oh my God. Okay. Libby Cook, Trey Cook, Lainey
Shout out.
Cook, Mike Morris, Carol Morris, Bubba Morris, Peanut Morris. I don't
Tracy
know.
London, Jeremy London.
Exactly.
that's good.
That's enough. We're gonna
Anyway.
leave someone
Honestly-
out and they're gonna feel bad.
She does all these things, but she's just a great person.
Thank you guys.
Wow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Actually, here's the thing, and it's really sweet, and I don't know if they know this, these three people, but half of the reason I am the person that I am right now
Aw.
is definitely from their influence. It's so true
No.
that
I'm gonna cry.
the people
Don't make
that
us cry.
I'm
no,
gonna
it's
fucking
true
cry.
That the people
I didn't mean
you
to cuss.
surround yourself
Fuck.
with, you match their mindset. You know, like you don't change who you are at your core, but you definitely match their mindset, and you all catch the same wave, and it's cool.
Frick, we're getting soft in
That's
the
so nice.
first 10
Here's
minutes.
the thing:
Dang.
emotion's not soft. It's actually the hardest thing there is.
No,
that's
You know
so
what I
true.
mean?
I like it.
But
You
at
know
the
what I
core
mean?
of that,
Yes.
for all of our viewers, surround yourself with the best people that you can find.
Seriously.
Facts.
Facts. Steven, what do you
And
have for us
it
today?
doesn't work
oh, sorry,
because-
sorry.
These are the best people, so you can't surround yourself with the best people because it's already been taken.
Right.
But
Sorry.
next best, you know.
I agree.
All right, before we get any further, too, I want to none of that. I want to take a minute to take in that we're in front of the Prada store
Very cool.
outside
Very.
That's crazy.
outside of Marfa, Texas. Well, it's not really actually a store. Jack, what is it?
It's a art installation.
Yeah.
But they have real stuff from the 2005 collection inside the
Yes.
store.
Yeah.
It was made in 2005 as an art project.
Yes.
Correct.
Right? Okay.
A little smaller than I imagined it.
I
Mallory
but
agree.
there,
said that
there
too.
are actual products from the
The
2005
craziest thing is
collection.
like in my house at school, we have a picture of this hanging in my kitchen.
Really?
And I honestly, I
Lily
like never
Kate.
knew if I would actually come here in my life.
Shout out Lily Kate Kneff if she's gonna listen to it.
For sure.
Hold on.
And
That's
like
a
now
truck
I'm,
coming by.
I'm
She
just
has-
sitting in front of it.
She has the picture in her bedroom too.
Yeah.
That's the
Really?
first place that I heard about it.
Wow.
She told me about it.
I don't know the first time I ever heard about it.
I don't know. Just go out
First
and do
time
stuff.
I was back in my Tumblr days, 12-year-old, just an angsty little teen, posting to my Tumblr page. This was definitely on it.
Really?
Yeah.
This
Steven,
is
what do you
cool.
have on the lineup today?
The sun is setting.
Okay.
All
The
right.
sun is good.
The
What do
sun
you guys
is
think
good.
of Marfa?
I like
Dude,
it.
Marfa is cool.
Marfa's
very
very
cute.
cool.
In
It's
one
actually
word,
boss.
very cute.
Yes.
Let's-
Exterior is interesting. Interior is very modernized.
Yeah.
Something that caught me off guard.
Here's the thing. Downtown, it's like a little bit of it doesn't look that sick, but then there's these super cool, like white, they're like rustic but modern buildings. It's like a mix of both, and it's just cute.
I agree.
Let's talk
It's like a
about
modern small town.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
But it's not like so modern that it's modern. It's like still Western, but it's like a modern Western.
It's
let's
cool.
talk about the journey so far.
Yes.
The ride in.
Okay.
After
Jack,
we-
you're a tour guide, so let's hear it from you first.
Yeah, after we left Auburn, we went to
We went to
Louisiana.
We went to New Orleans. That
Orleans.
was our first stop.
Thoughts on New Orleans?
If we don't go back, I won't be sad.
Correct.
No disrespect to anyone that lives
I think
in
we-
Louisiana or New Orleans.
No.
But
Just
They definitely
personally.
hold down their culture
Yes,
and they own it.
and they make some good food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
But I think as a collective, we all mutually agree it would not be
The
missed.
tempo there, I can't keep up.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
It's a wild city.
Keep
for
it up.
sure.
But I'm glad I saw it.
Yes.
Louisiana was a little bit of a swamp, I thought.
Yeah.
Swamp. Get on
Dir-
the
it's
swamp.
dirty,
Yeah.
a little bit dirty, and just
Whoa. To whose standards?
You're kind of dirty.
Yeah. Anyways, what do we think
Shoot.
about Austin?
yeah.
Oh my God.
So we left Louisiana, went
Well,
to Houston.
First, we went to Houston.
True.
Houston was very
We
cool.
only stopped there though.
Shout out Queen Bee. You know how it be.
Oh. Beyonce's from
Ooh.
Houston.
I'm actually coming from Max's
Yeah,
brand,
you didn't
right?
know that?
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you just made me nervous for a second. I was
Sorry,
like, oh
Beyonce.
God.
I know you're listening. So
Houston was cool. The financial district was like
Crazy.
Thick. It was thick.
Yo, Jinx.
It looks like it was 3 times the size of Atlanta. I thought.
Facts.
Like the
Traffic
It just
financial
looks
was-
part.
thicker, I think.
traffic was bad.
More depth.
Probably worse than Atlanta. I felt like.
Really?
I could not disagree
Really?
more.
Yeah, I thought it was
Wholeheartedly,
really.
I disagree.
Yeah, I thought
Only
it was really.
leaving was a bit kind of bad for a little bit.
Just first, like a second.
Well, I mean, it wasn't like standstill traffic, but it was thick.
I don't know. Atlanta definitely takes cake on that, but
All right, guys, my bad.
you got it.
No worries.
And then we left Houston and Austin,
Went
right?
to Austin.
Love it.
Love
Shout out to
Austin.
Thomas.
Yes.
For having us.
Shout out to Thomas
What-
Talbert, my
Thomas
roommate.
Talbs.
Yes.
Do we like
Hosted
Great
us.
guy.
The most beautiful house in Austin.
Ever.
Austin?
Whole place.
Austin definitely had like more perks because we were with Thomas. But do we like
Yeah.
Marfa or Austin more?
Austin.
Austin. I
Well,
mean, there's just
yeah,
they're
they're
so
different.
different. You can't even compare the two.
Yeah.
One's a big city and one's literally a speck on
True.
the earth.
True.
They're both great though.
Austin was great. We got to ride around on the boat
On
at
Lake
Thomas's
Austin.
house.
Yeah.
In Lake
How
Austin.
about Lake
He
Austin?
He lives on the lake.
Sweet.
Lake Austin was really cool.
Every
filled
house.
with
Really cool is an
$1 million
understatement,
houses.
though.
I mean, the most beautiful houses
Yes.
I've seen ever.
I agree.
Super cool.
Now we're in
Um,
Marfa.
Yeah. Then we left Austin this morning and drove to Marfa.
Yes. Long
I like it.
drive.
Yeah,
But-
this-
It was still fun.
It
The
was
thing
good.
about today's drive was like,
You had
it
to
was
pee?
really beautiful. Well, no, I did have to pee a lot, but
Bad.
it was also, it was like beautiful, you know? It's
I
fun
know.
to drive long places that you've never seen before because it's like the drive is still interesting.
Mallory, how about the goats that you saw? I didn't see
They
them.
saw them. They saw them. I asked them
Yeah.
earlier.
You guys saw
Yeah.
You're
them?
the only one who missed them.
I
Yeah.
was drop shipping.
Before we keep moving on, I have one trivia question, and this is directed towards Mallory.
Oh, God. I'm actually so bad at trivia.
Using the
Go,
mic
go, go.
to deter
There's a
insects.
bug. Actually, Steven, you can hop in on this. What is the most dangerous off of homicide rate
Yeah.
city in the world?
Do you know?
I'm gonna go. My
Is it
my-
Ohio?
No. My knee jerk reaction.
City.
Oh, wait.
City.
GG's in the chat.
Sorry.
Max is
We're
out.
done.
Oh,
All
man.
right. My knee
That's
jerk. I
embarrassing.
know that this. I know that this
Whatever, I'm
probably
so
isn't.
cute.
I'm so cute.
I know this probably isn't right. My knee jerk reaction is to say Chicago because of all the hype you hear around it, but I'm pretty sure that I've heard that it's actually not that, as of recently at least. So my second.
Wait, is it going to be, can I do like a lifeline or a hint or
Go
something?
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Is it a state or is it a city?
you
It's a city.
just-
I'm
It's
just
a
kidding, I'm
capital.
just kidding,
It's
I'm just
actually a
kidding.
It's a capital?
Okay,
Okay.
no, is it going to be something like expected
No,
or am I
I-
going to be
it's
like
not in
out
the
of left
US.
field?
It's not in the U.S.
Not in the
Nope.
U.S.
Oh, well, I don't know the
it's-
answer at all.
It's the
Hold on, there's a
hold
car.
on.
Not a car, a monster truck.
It's the capital of a state that's not in the U.S.
Not a
Or
state.
capital. It's a city. Capital city.
Yes.
What
Of
are
a
we
country.
talking about? I mean,
Of
I
a
guess
country,
it's not
okay.
Paris,
It's the
but
most
you guys were
dangerous
talking
place
about
in the world.
Yes.
Outside of a war zone, I guess.
Yeah, that's
if
what
you
this
wanna-
said.
Is it in South America?
Yeah.
Juarez?
No.
That's
Frick.
like
I just said
what was
that.
that, like 28?
That's not. That's
Yeah.
not even a
Not
capital.
even bad.
though, so I
Jack,
don't
can
know
you go
why
ahead
I
and
said
can
that.
you go ahead and tell them the answer?
I forgot how to say it.
Is it Caracas? I don't know.
Caracas.
Caracas.
Oh, you were saying that
Caracas.
when we were testing the mics. You
I
kept
know.
saying that, and
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was.
It's
and I almost
crazy.
asked, but I
It's
just didn't
crazy.
know.
Capital of Venezuela. They have over 3,000 homicides a year.
Oh my God! Here's the thing.
Crazy.
I actually knew
Crazy.
that. Andrea, her whole family, a lot of her family, half her family's from Venezuela.
Really?
I think.
Wow.
Andrea, I'm so sorry if that's wrong. I really awkward, but I think so. And she was
Their
talking about
capital
how
is
they.
not a pretty place.
No, yes, because she was talking
Dude.
about how they can't. They used to go there every year for a
Wait.
family, whatever.
Hold on. There's cars
Sorry.
coming. Now go ahead.
They used to go to Venezuela every year for a family reunion, but they've like started to not be able to go as much because
So
it's getting
dangerous.
so bad. And
Yeah.
something with the government or
Yeah,
something.
it's pretty bad.
Something, I don't know.
I was gonna. Never mind.
People were
Scratch what I was
asking on
saying.
forums like, can I get any advice on visiting here? And the answers were like, I don't know why you're visiting here. I can't tell if this is a joke or not.
Yikes.
It was
you guys
crazy.
just looked that up today.
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
kind
we
of
were-
talking about that.
We were wondering how like dangerous Juarez is compared to.
I wonder if Juarez is
The rest
actually
of
as
the world.
dangerous as they depicted it in Sicario.
I don't know.
Wait, so how do you say it? Karaku?
Caracas.
Caracas.
We might
I
be
believe.
we might be
I might be
butchering it.
wrong.
Yeah.
So we're adding it to the root though?
Right.
Whoa.
Oh.
We're gonna dip down to
I can look
Venezuela.
it up.
Yeah.
But y'all
Maybe
keep
just
going.
look at that.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. Just
to
that
make
was
sure.
the trivia, but Steven's gonna move on before I jump into something crazy.
Okay, I wanted to talk again about since it's Mallory's first time on the podcast.
Sure.
I wanted
Sure.
I wanted her to reiterate the story that she was telling us the other day about the
Caracas. I was correct.
Thank
thanks, Jack.
Mazel
The
tov.
the energy thing about the
Oh, yeah.
guy, the
This is a good
autistic guy.
story.
The energy story.
Huh?
About the guy,
The kid with
autistic
autism?
guy.
Energy.
The
What?
The guy
Mallory.
with
You
autism.
told us
You
in
guys,
New Orleans.
obviously I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh my
Okay.
You freaked me out.
So did I.
Holy
so did
shoot.
Me too. Is what I meant to say.
So was I.
Everyone's so mad. Okay. So
This story is actually crazy.
it is crazy. And the thing is, like, I feel like people think that energy is kind of a trend right now. Like, there's just, like, a lot of people in the spotlight and stuff who are kind of getting into it. And they're like, energy, manifest. And, like,
Sure.
I'm sure, like, it seems like a lot of BS to a lot of people because it's like, what do you mean you can't create your own energy or something, you know? Something like that. But my mom is, like, really, really into it. So I'm, like, kind of starting to understand it more. And one of her best friends, she has a son who's 22, I believe. He's 22. And he's had autism his entire life. And so he hasn't been able to, like, he couldn't speak his entire life. For 21 years, he couldn't speak at all. Like, could barely communicate, only using, like, noises and, like, a slight, like, facial emotion type thing. And, but over the past year, he's been doing some sort of, like, training. And he just now learned how to speak and communicate everything. And, like, the first thing that he told his mom is he was like, I've been living with this my whole life. Because, like, autistic people, when they lose one of their senses, they, like, gain another one that most, like, people who have the 5 main senses, they don't have. Or they have it barely, but
Do all autistic people lose a sense?
I don't know.
There's different forms
yeah,
of
there's
autism.
different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
It
it's
definitely
it's
varies.
definitely like it doesn't even have to be autistic people. Like if someone is blind, their senses of hearing might be heightened over others.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah.
it's like whatever you're lacking in, your others make up for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
didn't know if it was a trait. In
I don't know.
autism or not.
I'm not educated enough on that topic.
Okay.
Nor am I.
keep going.
But he specifically, one of his senses was so low that, like, he could make up for so much with another sense. And so the first thing he said, he was like, I've been, like, coping with this for 21 years. Like, it's been, like, weighing down on me. Like, I felt sick in our home for 21 years because the energy of, like, there was, like, a family member who used to live there that left their life, and, like, it was really bad. It was, like, a really bad thing. And they still had some of that person's belongings in their house, and, like, the bedroom that person lived in, they still had all of the stuff in there that they had used and everything. And he was like, all of that stuff has the worst energy in the whole world. Like, it's made me sick my whole life. Like, all of this stuff needs to go. Like, I can tell you everything in our house that's, like, so terrible and why things, like, aren't picking up in our life and, like, all this stuff. It's, like,
Dang.
mad stuff. Like, it's crazy. And he's, like,
That's
a
crazy.
genius.
That's just
Like,
mind-blowing.
major genius now.
Yeah.
that's
Actually
crazy.
I mean, not
mind-blowing
now.
me.
He always has been. But, like, now he can express it. It's crazy.
I wonder if now, like, does he have the same ability with that sense now that he can talk?
I think
he
so.
lose that?
I think so.
Really?
Like, I don't think that sense got taken away from him. I think he just, like, learned to train his body to, like, he practiced and practiced and practiced to get that sense that he was missing. And now, like, he's a super genius now because he has, like, more senses than the average human being, you know?
That's cool.
That's
It's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah. But do you guys ever feel like as soon as you meet someone, like you immediately, I don't know if energy is the term to use, but like immediately off rip, as soon as you meet someone, you either have like a good impression in terms of like, wow, this is really warming. Like I'm automatically like invited to like this person kind of, or like you're immediately off Stanish off of that person. I don't know if it's necessarily energy like from that, but you know what I mean? Like
I
it's
think
like,
it's definitely energy and
Yeah, I think so
personality.
too.
yeah,
I do too.
You can tell
like just like even just law of attraction type stuff. Like if
Yeah.
your personalities are matching up, like just even stuff like that. I feel like that's all energy.
I feel like that goes in hand with
Step brothers.
when like what us three were talking about on the way up to Auburn. Remember when we're getting close to Auburn, we were talking about us coming together and like doing what we're doing now, how like that was there's no other way to describe that besides like fate,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know? And like law of attraction,
Right.
stuff like that.
Yeah. Our
Also just-
personalities just attracted to each other.
Yeah. And also like our values and the things that like we prioritize as well.
Yeah.
Right.
But also like a lot that goes into that. I like love manifestation.
Mm.
I think it's the
Like
sickest
you will
thing.
it into existence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I think a lot of people misunderstand manifesting. Like you can't just sit there and be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, like I want to manifest this and not do any work about it. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Like you have to put in the work, but also you have to put in the energy. Like I
Yeah.
think that was like
you
a
have
big.
manifested things before.
No, seriously, honestly, this is gonna sound crazy, but like my manifesting powers.
Bugs.
No. See, you're laughing at me, but I'm
no,
not.
I'm
No,
looking
no,
at all the freaking bugs.
I'm
Okay,
only
okay.
laughing at the way you
Look at the
interpreted it.
bugs.
No, honestly, like I think
Bugs are
that I
crazy.
have like a strong energy with that. I know that sounds like corny and weird and stupid, and like people
No.
who don't get it definitely won't get it.
I don't think it
But
does.
seriously, like I think that has
She definitely does.
a lot to
She's done it
do with
before.
like my summer internship. Like I mean, like I was applying to stuff since December, like months and months and months and months and months, and like I actually didn't hear back from anyone. Like it's the most demeaning process sometimes, but like never once was I like, I'm not gonna get anything, like this is gonna suck. Like I just kept the mindset of like I will get something this summer, like I'm not even worried about it. Like I just put that energy forward, and like I stopped all the stress from happening, and I was like I'm not worried, something's gonna pop up. And like something so easily popped up,
Yeah.
like out of nowhere.
I definitely agree with that in that sense. We got a car coming.
Too, actually.
I thought you said you couldn't hear it that well.
Flying. Well, I just don't know if
It's
you guys
safer
can hear
that
me.
way.
Oh, okay.
I'm a huge firm believer as soon as like you want something or you want something to change or something like that, you say it out loud into
Mhm.
like the world and into the universe and repeat it with other people that might be able to hold you accountable. Because it's like, all right, like I really want to go to LA. That's like at first it could be even seen as a joke.
Right.
But as soon as people are like, oh, wait, I actually like this idea. What can we do about it? It's like it all started from an idea that was like evoked. I
Right.
guess.
Like
Yeah.
putting it out into the universe.
Right.
The same thing with like writing ideas or things down, like even writing it down,
Yeah.
like getting it on paper, like setting
Yeah.
some sort of goal
No,
that
there's
you're
all
going to
different
look
forms
at.
of manifesting.
Yeah.
You can make like boards,
Yeah.
all this stuff. It's pretty sick.
Completely
I like
agree.
it a lot.
I manifest everything to you guys in group text.
I grew you,
Isn't that
Jack.
cute that it all circles back
I
around?
made you.
Like to the
Yeah.
people you surround yourself with too.
Yeah.
You know, like circling back to the beginning of the podcast.
I
Frick.
think we organically
Frick.
manifest things to each other because we're all very like-minded.
Yes,
Right.
but
Yeah.
even on top of like-minded, like even though people might have the same interest, even though like you might bring up something and person's like, yeah, and then just sit on it, like not even like try to push it in any single way. Like I think something that we do very effectively is like we'll say something, and not only is someone like, oh, I really like this, it's like, what can we do to actually make this reality?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like really, really challenging.
Someone goes after it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Got to go after what you say.
You
Yeah.
gotta get it, man.
You got to get it.
You really do.
gotta go get the bag.
and flip it and tumble it.
Sorry, I like that. Steven, where should we go on this journey as the sun sets behind us in Marfa, Texas?
If anyone could comment in and let me know if my voice sounds hot on the microphone.
Your
I
voice
actually
sounds
need-
hot.
I do need to know
I think it
because
does.
Mallory
no one
has
here
been worried.
no one here
I'm
will
about to
tell me
try
the
to
truth,
break
and I
in.
just need to know if it sounds appealing.
It
To
does.
the
Look at the
listeners.
freaking
Not
bugs.
just appealing, hot. Thank you. Please call in to the next radio
Well,
show.
while we're on that topic, Mallory is suggesting that. Max, what are you doing? Okay. Oh yeah, good. Mallory is suggesting that you guys comment about her voice, which would entail you guys going to the YouTube channel, or can they comment on the podcast? Can't
They
comment.
can send you an Instagram DM.
Yeah,
Shout out
or
your
on
Instagram.
Unframed
Whatever
Studios.
you need to do to let
But
me know
whatever,
that my
true.
voice sounds sexy,
Regardless,
do it.
I'm trying to plug the YouTube though.
Yeah,
Right now.
Okay.
tell them about it,
Plug
Steve.
it.
Definitely go comment under the YouTube channel
Yeah.
processing
Facts.
Hi.
processing YouTube channel. Comment under there. Definitely like and subscribe on that channel because we're trying to get that.
Sub.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm just ad-libbing for you.
Also,
Sub.
we want to do a Q&A section because I feel like we were talking about this today because Jack sometimes gets questions or like even comments of like inspiration about someone's like, hey, I really like what you do here. How can I do this and how can I apply this to our
Yes.
lives? So if you guys have any questions, like either put it in Unframed Studios Instagram, DM it there, or at the bottom of this YouTube. Somehow you can communicate with us and just say podcast and question.
Yeah, we'll answer your question.
Yes, because that would be really cool if you guys can give like specific examples of like what you are trying to do, and then we can try to apply our opinions and our experience from past things to apply to you.
Very good.
Facts.
Yeah.
We also have a freaking train coming.
I know, we
That could
didn't
be
practice
huge.
for that.
Oh my
We
God, the
didn't have
actual
That thing
train
is
is
a
coming.
tank.
Wow.
Chases it, gives us a little horn off.
What I was
would
asking
be
Jack
cool.
earlier
Yeah.
on our way here, you know how there's like a train track through Auburn?
Yes.
Do you think like the same train has ever come right here and come through Auburn?
Or how about
I don't know.
Auburn, Winston-Salem, and here?
That'd be so crazy. But
Because
like,
I have a train
all the
track.
do they
same
do
train.
that
Yeah.
though?
Hold on, maybe.
What?
How long
Like,
is
I
this
don't know what a
guy?
Oh,
train
he's
route
thick.
looks like.
Oh my God. This train is actually a football field long.
Yo!
Can anyone hear?
I
How
feel like
bad
I
did
feel like
that
this
clip?
part's I feel like this part's not gonna be that bad of it. It's kind of crazy.
Dude, that. Oh my God, look at it. You can't even see the end.
Dang, this thing is long.
That
do
thing
you
is
think
like
they're
3 miles
transporting?
long.
What do you think they're carrying in there?
That's what I just said. Did you hear me?
No,
Oh, cute.
there's a train. I can't hear
That's cute. That's why I'm
Free
Jack's
base and
girlfriend.
cocaine.
it. Oh, that's just that's
That
only
was
reason.
that's the Airbnb we were gonna rent.
Whatever.
I can't really hear you guys.
Yeah.
Either. We're having
hear
two different
myself in.
conversations on the
What are you
podcast.
saying?
What should we
I
talk
bet
about?
we're so
don't
loud in the
know.
microphones
Yeah.
that you can't even
Jack
hear
dyed
the
his hair
train,
blonde.
and I
think
can't
it
even
looks
hear
really
Jack.
cute.
Guys,
Mallory's
for the
gonna dye
first
her hair pink
podcast,
in LA.
we have a little bit of a challenge
Wow.
with
There's gonna be a
audio.
video about that.
Yeah.
Should we
Considering
talk
this
about
is
that?
We're in the
this-
outdoors.
This whole
Maybe,
gig is an
It's
audio
pretty
thing.
sick
We're
is
sorry
doing
about
it.
it, but
I want to flex.
Maybe
you
we
have
save
to
that for
sacrifice
later.
some things for other
I know,
Hold on,
things.
definitely
stop
save for
talking.
later,
They're
but right
literally
now.
mid-conversation about us, so let's keep talking about them because
Okay.
we can't hear them.
Okay.
But I'm sure the podcast just heard what you were saying and us, so that's gonna be really annoying. So I'm
Very.
glad. I'm glad we did that, Jack.
Wait, I feel like as a group we agree to cut all that out, right? Are we all
No.
on the same page about it?
we're
Now let's run it.
our podcast
Raw.
is huge into
Sushi
not
gang.
editing parts out.
Wow.
Huge not at it.
We keep it
Screw,
raw. That's
screw.
We
it.
do keep it raw.
Give it to
Sushi
a
gang.
raw.
Raw and
Look how I'm
organic over
yelling.
here. At the grocery store and on the podcast.
You see where the train came
I
in?
wish I could tell if
Who's
the
is
cameras
Jack
were
at the
recording.
bottom?
If they're on?
Recording.
Jack, you are loud.
I hope so, right?
Like I started all of them, but I can't. Like if one of them randomly turns off, I would love to know.
Wait, don't they have a timer on how long they go?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, my camera. That was the worst part about filming my videos. They
Are
were
we
cut
keeping
off
that in
without
there?
me knowing.
All right, the
I have no
train's
idea.
gone.
Cool.
Jack,
Let's keep it in there.
did you
feel like
happen to
that's
set the
kind of a
cameras
mess.
to auto ISO?
I did.
Okay.
All of them.
Just
Wow.
checking.
Auto white balance as well.
Steven. Yep. Let's keep this
Against my
running.
own
What
will.
else? What else do you have on the agenda?
Yeah.
Steven's dyeing his hair when we get to LA too.
Why did you want to throw that in there?
Well, because we were talking about
Why
how.
not, dude?
So Jack dyed his hair blonde. He looks good.
Wait.
So
I'm
did
dyeing
Max.
my
No.
hair.
You're about to make
Max
it seem
Blight is-
like I'm hopping on the
is blonde.
bandwagon.
No.
You and I-
No. Here's the thing.
Steven wanted to do
Bandwagons
it before
are
me.
stupid.
I'm a
No.
copycat.
This is a dumb
Jack, Now
conversation.
don't make me look dumb.
Here's the thing. I hate when people are like, "You copy me," but it's like, did you guys invent hair dye? No, it's so weird. Like, it's not a
Actually, I
bandwagon.
think Steven did.
No, he didn't. He's
Didn't
scared.
he?
How
If
about
he
my
invented it,
boxers
he
are
wouldn't be
falling
scared
out
that
of my
everyone says
shorts?
hair.
How about that?
You have that disease.
Yeah, my boxers were just straight falling out my shorts. But what were you gonna say, Steven?
The person
before
who's dyeing
Mallory
my hair
just
dyes
interrupted
Kanye
you?
West's hair. I just need to throw that out there. and
what a
flex that.
flexer.
I did want to talk about this.
I do. I am flexing that.
I did want to talk about this again too.
Sure.
The train coming through reminded me of it.
Okay.
We were talking last night about how
Wait,
Did
It
this
was your-
idea
wait.
hit you like a train?
it was
you
your
were gonna
train.
say
No,
it?
I was gonna say it was your train of thought.
Oh, dang,
man,
you guys are
that's better.
great with
Mine
the
was
puns.
better.
I was just gonna
Wait,
wait for the
what?
question
Yours
like
was
a
really good, though.
respectable person.
should we just quit?
Nah.
How
Yours
come
was so
yours?
good. Yours was so good.
I thought mine was
Um,
pretty good. Comment if mine was better.
The train reminded me. We were talking last night about
Laxative.
how
Laxative?
easy and accessible it is to travel these far distances.
Across the whole country.
Like
Yeah.
literally,
Ugh.
we were right
Alright,
in the
trivia
middle of the entire
number
country.
2. How long would it take you to walk across both coasts?
Wait, you like
I
to
know, I
interject
know,
these
I
things when
know.
I'm
No, this
mid-
is perfectly with
we looked
this.
it up today.
Yep.
This isn't fair. You guys already played trivia without
Trivia?
me and Steven.
Well, this is focused on YouTube because this is perfect. This is going to show the viewers.
ask it.
I just asked.
I didn't
How
hear.
long would it take you to walk from coast to coast? Perfectly with your question. God.
Is it?
I don't know. I'm so bad at these
It can't.
things.
It has to be over a year.
Why are you asking me? This is an answer.
We get a lifeline.
Was this Jeopardy?
We got a-
Are you answering it with a
we got
question?
a
What is
lifeline.
Just
over a
rip out
year?
the first one that comes to your head. What do you think?
Yeah.
quick, Steven.
Dude,
It's
Everyone
rapid-
signed off the
Go
podcast.
ahead, Mallory,
a
go.
year and 5 months.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm like so
Mallory?
like, these types of things trying
Five.
to like, contextualize.
Gun to your
Four.
head. Gun to your
Oh
head.
Three,
my god, I don't know.
two,
Okay.
1.
2 years and 15 days.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez,
6
you guys
months,
crawling?
Oh man.
Holy shoot.
Yeah, so
I
I
don't
mean,
know,
on
I
an
feel like I
average
move
from
slow.
15 to 20 miles a day, you're
A
looking
day.
anywhere from like 6 months to a
8
year.
months to a year,
Yeah.
depending on like if you walk in the winter and how much you sleep and things like that.
So how did
Crawling
Forrest
over a
Gump do
mountain.
it so fast?
Steven,
a
that's a
quick guy.
movie. That's
Here's
a
the
movie.
thing, Jack walks slow, so I feel like you might be in the 2 year.
I was
15 day
I was
range.
trying to map it out in my head with how long
How
it,
dark
skip
is it
over
right
that
now,
part.
by the way?
Jack.
how long it feels when we're driving this distance. And then I tried to equate walking.
I walk leisurely.
Anyway,
We're gonna
get
skip over that one.
Put that down.
think about when back in the day when the fastest form of transportation was horseback.
It would take a long time to get here.
And then
Yeah,
and then trains,
sure.
still pretty long.
No.
Then a Tesla.
Don't no. Wagon like horse-drawn those wagons, those big the Western wagons were definitely next up.
Horseback,
trains.
horseback,
Horseback in that.
horse carriage wagon, same difference.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't
Same
know.
horsepower, just more horses.
Then trains.
Sure.
Then
Then what, Steven?
Oh, the interstate system invented
Let's-
by.
Well, let's talk about Henry Ford in the Assembly line and high utilization. Okay, so what else do we have today, Steven?
But come on.
Come on, where?
Where are we going? Are we walking it? It's going to take 8 to 12 months.
I mean, it's crazy. We have made it almost halfway
More.
across the country.
Are we more?
More than halfway across the country in what, 3 days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, quick with it.
And not bad.
No, and it's fun.
And you
get
can
to see a
also
lot of
fly.
Yeah.
And be there in literally
Yeah.
3 hours.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, but we're crazy.
but you can drive
Crazy.
and
I don't know.
see
It's
all
kind
this
of
cool
a little
stuff.
bit. It's
True.
more fun to drive.
I
Yeah.
love it.
I mean, would
agree.
I do it every time I go back and forth?
No.
No, absolutely no.
I just
want
want to go there and back with the people I want to spend time with.
There it is. Surround yourself with good people.
Facts.
Reoccurring
love
theme.
Max.
Yeah, I love you guys too. Damn it, I didn't get it back.
Sorry, I feel
You
uncomfortable.
said it first.
Okay. What are you thinking, Steven? What's on your
I think
mind?
The podcast guy came to the end of his notes.
I don't want to say Jack's right, but if you guys
Steven,
have
your mic's
anything
turned
that
off.
you
Got him.
if you guys have anything that you want to add,
Oh, yeah. So, kind of going off of the Caracos thing today, Jack and I went on a huge tangent about
Huge.
positivity
Yes.
versus negativity.
all right. I like it.
Negativity is always better.
Oh,
Someone
right.
cut her mic off.
Someone cut her off.
That sounds
She's
negative.
drunk. So, Jack, where should we even start with positivity?
I don't know where we started in
Oh,
the
I
conversation.
know where you guys started doing it when we passed that
Smile.
No, we were mid talking about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
We were like
okay,
in the
here's the thing.
depth
How
of
did
it.
you know what I was about to
Here's
say?
because I know. But here's the
Frick.
thing. The smile thing, and you guys were already talking about that. That is energy. Like that was a sign. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
we-
Like you guys were pushing that into the universe, and then like boom, where else do you see a huge smile in the middle of like the plateaus,
yes.
right?
Yes, I completely agree.
That's
But
sick.
one of the highlights I think from Jackson and I viral podcast that we didn't record is the fact that negativity for some reason.
All right, that's it for this podcast. We were on a roll there for a little while.
That was awesome.
While. So because of that, we might smack another one like tomorrow or something.
Sure.
Who knows?
And
I'm in.
And pick it
We
back
could be
up.
crazy.
I have some tips and tricks about some cactus that
No,
I
no,
need to
no.
share with
Oh,
you,
right,
but
that's
I can't
trivia.
Talk about it yet.
That's trivia.
Prequel for next time.
That is
Yeah,
pretty
tune
cool.
in
Awesome.
to the
next time.
next podcast.
Definitely go subscribe to that YouTube channel. Give us comments, questions.
Please
like
do
the
not forget to let me know if my voice is hot or not. I'm very serious about this. This is not some sort of bit.
yes.
I genuinely,
Or
you can be
fad.
honest, I do just need to know. Thank you.
Like the video.
Q&A.
Yeah, questions for sure. And the podcast, the audio version of the podcast will be on Apple Music soon, hopefully.
Soon.
Yeah,
Very soon. So those of you
We're waiting.
who are not Spotify users and are Apple Music users,
Which is me, so you're not alone.
we definitely will have it on Apple Music here shortly. Also, if you have neither of those, Anchor is always an option, free.
Sorry.
Also, though, if you do not have either of those, I definitely recommend trying one out.
Yes.
Could change your life for
Definitely
sure.
get it. Thank
But-
you guys.
Before you say bye.
Okay.
Spread positivity.
For
Done.
sure.
That's it.
Mic drop.
Gang,
Signing
gang.
off. Thanks, boys and girls.